I'm gonna reveal how I use this exact formula to move a newly launched product to the top of Amazon search result. And the most interesting part is it helps you get more sales even if your product has 0 reviews. I know this works because I use it myself. We launched a brand new product on Amazon, and from day one it started showing up at the top of the search results without any reviews. Now with new research and some real data, I'm going to explain how to set up your product the right way so you can earn as much as possible on Amazon. Success on Amazon comes down to one thing: can you rank for the right keywords? When someone types a keyword into Amazon, the algorithm instantly scans all the products and then ranks them based on which ones seem like the best match. Now here's what it gets interesting. This search shows that the number 1 ranked product gets the majority of the sales. The second, third and fourth positions still get clicks, but after that it drops off hard. So the higher you rank, the more money you make. Simple. But how do you move up in those rankings? It's something called sales velocity. Sales velocity is basically how fast is your product selling over the last few days. You can break down sales velocity into 2 parts. First is your click-through rate. This means when someone sees your product on the search result page, how often do they actually click on it? Second is your conversion rate. After they click and land on your product page, how often do they end up buying it? So your job is to improve both of these numbers as much as possible, because that's how you turn an invisible thing into a bestseller. Let me share something interesting. Researchers did a study where they connected people to a computer to track where their eyes moved while shopping online. The results were shown in a heat map. Basically, the more red the area is, the more people look there. And guess what? Your main image got the most attention. This tells us something really important. If you want to get a higher click-through rate on Amazon, the main image is the number 1 thing to focus on. So your main image matters a lot. It's the first thing shoppers see. And since they can't touch your product, how it looks makes all the difference. So don't just upload your photo, make it high quality. And with the main image, your price and title also play a big role in getting clicks. Make sure all 3 are working together to grab attention. So after clicks, the second thing that matters is your conversion rate. How many people actually buy after they click on your product? That same study showed that once someone is on your listing, they look mostly on the images, pricing, and title. With that, you also cross-check the ratings and reviews and your A+ content and overall listing. So once they land on your page, your goal is to convince them to buy. To do that, you need to optimize everything. Starting from your main image, your other images, videos, and then title, bullet points, description, and if you don't have description, A+ content, brand stories, all this matters a lot. And with that, I would emphasize on setting a competitive pricing. And most importantly, your reviews and ratings matters a lot in these days. So make sure to follow proper strategy to get as many ratings and reviews as possible. For example, for new listing, you can enroll in Amazon Vine to get around 30 reviews. Well, but here's the main idea. When someone searches for a keyword, you want your product to show up, get clicked on, and then actually get sold. That's how you move up in Amazon's rankings. But there's more. That's only half of the formula. The other half is something we call ET, or extra traffic. When you launch a new product, it won't get a ton of views from search right away. Most people won't find it just by searching. So in the beginning, you will need to bring your own traffic. That could come from social media, email marketing, or even PPC. Most people won't find it just by searching. So in the beginning, you will need to bring your own traffic. Now, if you don't have a good social media presence, or if you don't have a proper email list, then don't worry. There's still a secondary way to bring in early traffic, and that's what we'll cover next. The other way to bring in extra traffic is through Amazon advertising, also known as Amazon PPC. It's one of the most powerful tools you can use to start getting sales, even if your product has 0 reviews. With Amazon PPC, you can pay to show your product at the top when someone searches a keyword you choose. That means if your product is brand new, people can still find it. If they click and buy, Amazon sees your product as a good match for that keyword. As a result, it may start ranking your product higher, even without ads. Now, there are 2 types of search results: sponsored, that one you pay for, usually at the top, and organic, the unpaid ones just below. The idea is to use PPC early on to get clicks and sales. PPC helps in many ways. For example, when someone searches a keyword and if you are running ads for that keyword and if that searcher click on that product, it gives signals to Amazon that these keywords is relevant to that product, and it basically over time helps even organic ranking. So PPC is not only bringing sales to the new listings without reviews, but it also helps to rank new keywords. So the better PPC performs, the higher it will climb in the organic results. So I will show you how you can set up your first Amazon ad campaigns in less than 5 minutes. It's fast, simple, and effective. But before that, here's something interesting. 66% of people start their search on Amazon, not Google. And Amazon PPC often gives a 4x return. So $1 in ads can bring back $4 in sales. But what really counts is your first week. Amazon tracks your product's performance using an 8-day window. More early sales equal to better ranking. That's why during launch we run lots of ads. It's not about profits, it's about momentum. If Amazon sees your product doing well, it ranks faster. So yes, spending more in week 1 is worth it. Now let me show you how to set up your first PPC campaign step by step. First, click on the 3 lines at the top. Then go to advertising and open the campaign manager. You will see a few options like a sponsored product, a sponsored brands, and a sponsored display. And actually, there's even a 4th one now. But if you are just getting started, sponsored products is the easiest one to use. It's beginner friendly. Sponsored brands appear at the top of search results, but you need at least 3 SKUs to run those properly. They're more useful for building brand awareness than getting quick sales. So let's go ahead and select sponsored products and then click continue. Next, you'll need to give your ad group a name. I'm naming it Close Match. Now pick the product you want to advertise. I'm selecting a new one I just launched. Then click Add. After that, you will be asked to choose between automatic and manual targeting. I'll show you both later, but let's start with automatic targeting for now. As we scroll down, there's one common mistake I see people make. They leave it on Set Default Bid. Instead, it's better to choose Set Bids by Targeting Group. That's because Amazon breaks this into 4 groups: Close Match, Loose Match, Substitutes, and Complements. Each of these can have its own bid. For this ad group, we'll only choose Close Match. So turn off the other 3 options for now. Let me quickly explain what each of these means. Close Match. For Close Match, Amazon shows your ad to people searching for terms very closely related to your product. This is where you should spend most of your budget, especially early on. And the Loose Match is the one that shows your ads for border or loosely related search terms. I usually don't put much budget here. Substitutes. These show your ads on product page that are similar to yours, basically your competitor's listing. And Complements. These ads appears on page of products that go well with yours, like related or paired items. To keep things simple and focused, we'll start with Close Match only. Now for the campaign bidding strategy, you will see 3 options: dynamic bids, up and down, dynamic bids, down only, and fixed bids. If you're working with a smaller budget, down only is safer. It means Amazon will never go above your max bid. For example, if you set a bid of 92 cents, you will never pay more than that per click. Sometimes you will even pay less. But if you want to boost sales and are working with more flexible spending, up and down is a better choice. That's what I usually go with, especially during the launch. Amazon may raise your bid if it thinks someone is likely to buy, but it might also lower it if the chance of sale seems low. Now give your campaign a name. I'll just call it Automatic Campaign. Set the start date to today, and you can leave the end date blank so you can decide when to stop it manually later. As for the daily budget, just enter an amount you are comfortable spending. In the beginning, it's normal not to make a profit very soon. For us, we are putting in a bigger budget because we believe this product has a strong potential. And that's it. Your first campaign and ad group is now live. Now, since one campaign can include more than one ad group, let's make a few more. First, create a new ad group called Substitutes. Follow the same steps again, select the product, choose the bidding strategy, and this time only turn on substitutes and turn the rest off. Then repeat the same process for complements and loose match, making sure to only keep the relevant targeting group on each time. And that's it. You have now set up separate ad groups for all 4 targeting types. As you can see, setting up your first Amazon PPC campaign isn't that complicated. But let me be very clear, this is just a beginning level setup. Because here's the truth. Momentum on Amazon is everything, and once you lose it, whether from running out of stock or letting traffic die off, it's hard to get it back. Think of Amazon algorithm like a hype machine. The moment it sees clicks, conversions, and consistent sales coming in, it boosts your product in the rankings. But the moment things slow down, you will start disappearing into page 2, 3, or worse. And if you feel like doing this all yourself is too much, that's exactly where we are here for. At Ecomclips, we have helped Amazon sellers scale for over 12 years, from product launches to full PPC strategy, creative content, and ongoing account support. We're offering a free listing audit to help you spot any missed opportunities and improve your ranking potential. Just email us at info@ecomclips.com and our team will review your product page and send back personalized feedback. Your product has real potential, but without smart strategy, it will stay buried. So launch smart, build momentum, and let Ecomclips help you rise to the top.